New on BullMoon Tarot. Water signs. Welcome back to BullMoon Tarot, everyone. Happy Cancer season. I know it's been kind of an emotional upheaval for everybody. So just hang in there. Hopefully some messages will bring some clarity to you and some comfort. Very happy birthday to my Cancerians who are making their solar returns this season. We have a lot of planets in retrograde, so it's been kind of a heavy start to the Cancer season. Forgive me for these going out late, but with all the retrograde, kind of makes sense, right? Okay. And the other thing I was going to say is, because these are late, chances are I'm probably not going to cut out all the ums that I usually do some editing on. So I'll probably be saying, you'll probably hear me say like way more than you're used to, because I usually edit those out. But I'm trying to be efficient on time. So let's just go ahead and jump in and see how it goes, okay? Cancers, Scorpio, Pisces. These are your water elements. We are in a water season. Water means emotion. I'm going to start with the vice versa deck. I have been starting with the Crystal Visions in the last series, last several series, but I just felt like we needed to go with the vice versa. I did a super deep shuffle before we got started. And I also have a new deck. Well, it's new to me anyway. The old style Lenormand, and that's what I think I'll be clarifying with. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me if I have to go to the book on that one, because it's still a new deck to me. Okay. All right, water. This is the energy from water. Let's see where we're at, guys. One sec. Coming from the bottom of the deck, that's your underlying energy. You have, that's the King of Wands. All right. And under that, you have the Three of Wands. Okay. Your issue at the heart of the matter is the Nine of Pentacles. The past is the Knight of Cups. Okay. All right. I can kind of see what this is shaping up to be. Your present is the Knight of Cups. All right. Hey. Your future is the World. That's a big one, guys. That's Saturnian. And we know that Saturn is fixing to be going back into Aquarius. And then for your future, you have Strength. Okay, and you have the reverse side of Strength there. This is the vice versa deck, and it's very interesting in that it doesn't have backs to the cards. The backs are the reverse image. Okay. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, so let me jump up real quick and have a look. Okay, great. Not too bad. I have been doing nine card readings, which I did in the last series, but this time I'm just going to stick to 2, so we don't have to worry about zooming in and out, so you guys can see the cards, okay? Hopefully you can see them pretty clearly where we're at. Still trying to master the art of setting up the camera, okay? I'm going to go ahead and turn this upright, given that the reversals are already a part of the reading and that it doesn't need to extra be in reverse, okay? So your underlying energy is the King and the Three of Wands. So we're talking about decisions and action. This is about having put forth the seeds for action, and the King of Wands is, well, the master of action, energy, creative energy, manifesting energy. He's got plans. This guy's got plans, okay? So what you got plans for? Are you stepping in? Yeah, it feels like you're stepping in to some new creative energy there for me. And especially given what we're coming from. So in the past, you have the Knight of Cups, which is, they talk about him being the delusional romantic, the dreamer. I think he represents Pisces, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. And you have him in the front-facing position. Okay, so maybe he's facing the reality of his choices here, because he's showing up where he thought there was going to be plenty of water. Well, and there is plenty of water. Let's see here. See, I would call this the dreamer side, right? Oh, and it's a crab, so this is Cancer. Okay. This would be the dreamer side, kind of going off in your lovey-dovey way that you feel. And to me, this is arriving, right? You have arrived at your oasis. And it wasn't what you expected it to be. So the Nine of Pentacles talks about contentment. You've got all the material, earthly gains, relationship, money, jobs. You're at the top of the cycle. You're actually at the end of the cycle. That's how long you've been at this. And this is the front side of the card. As you can see, it's a much warmer color. The light is shining on her face and on the garden, the fruits of her labor, right? And she's got the dove right here, but on the back side, you can see she's facing away from us, and she's looking at the moon. The moon dictates emotion. It tells us that we need to focus on the emotional side of all of these material aspects, okay? And that it's clear that you're moving away from something and into something new. You've got new energy coming in, okay? So this is kind of emotional energy coming out of the past, and what's at the heart of the matter is going in a new direction, and that's your underlying energy. And then you've got more water popping up right here in your present, and that is the nine of cups, or water. Y'all, the Nine of Cups is usually considered to be the wish card, right? Anything you want, your heart desires, whatever your heart desires, you can have it. In a more, topsy-turvy type everyday look, it could even be like overindulgence. All right. Let's have a look at this card real quick. Okay, so this would be the front of the card. That would probably be the back side of the card, because we have the Knight, right? And I would say that this is still night, because we've got that warm glow coming from the interior, which means it's probably dark outside. And you can see all of his cups right here. Has he drank all those cups? Or was he just at a really good party? Look at that smirk on his face, y'all. Yeah, he's happy. What are you so happy about? Water signs. I'm loving the feeling. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. Because you are taking a step forward in a new direction. And it is proving to be incredibly rewarding. And coming into the future, you have the world. And this is like the supreme graduation. You are closing out a significant chapter in your karmic energy, okay? And it might be a little bit scary, as we can see from the Strength card right here, that you're actually seeing the reversal of the Strength card. That's the front side of the Strength card. There's no devil back there, okay? This side, you see the devil, okay? And so what this encourages you is to continue in courage. Have courage. Have the spirit of strength, okay? Because you can face down any demon. And that's what you're doing. Look, See, it's not artificial to be afraid. And being afraid isn't so much the problem as is choosing to not face it now. And you can see in this card that she is facing her demon. She's facing what scares her. And she is unmoved. She's not running away. That lion isn't in a roar. So the strength card, even when you're feeling like you're having to dig deep, that strength is always there, baby. Always there. Okay? Infinity. It's always there. You always have that strength by your side. So do not fear the darkness. Do not fear the unknown path. None of us have a future of the map. Or, you know what I mean. Map of the future. Okay? I would really like to clarify with the Old Style Lenormand, which is my new deck. And like I said at the beginning of this, I don't have this deck like memorized. I don't know all of it very well, and it's not like a traditional deck. So, but it just felt more tangential for me, like tangible. That's the word I'm looking for. Tangible. More earthly type, down to earth kind of deck. I'm staring at this world like I need to know what's going on with this world. So let's start there. Crossroads. Well, duh. Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty obvious. That's, I don't, do I really even need to cover that? Look, we got some jumpers. Okay, let's see what's going on. I was thinking this side, moving to this side next. So let's see what these, oh, you've got 3 of them, guys. Okay, we have child, fish, and bear. Okay, I actually know what the bear is. The bear can be a loyal provider or your worst nightmare. A disgruntled employee or ex-relationship. I'm gonna have to look up the fish, but I mean, you can imagine what the fish would mean, right? Emotions, because fish live in water. Pisces is the fish. So, and then of course child, which is pretty self-explanatory as well. Are you deciding on whether or not you want to have another kid, or how this move is going to affect your kid, and you're concerned that it may not go well? Or is it your inner child? Because it very well could be. Give me a moment. I want to look this up. Okay. Alright. So, see, I told you guys, like, the Lenormand deck is a little bit different. Okay, so the fish in this scenario represents finances, welfare, rewards, abundance, and generosity. Those are the key terms. The fish card is a symbol of fulfilled hopes, successful completion of affairs, or honors and awards beyond expectations. This positive card signals excellent health combined with prosperity and domestic bliss. This card means fate is smiling on you. You have found your way, and I would agree, absolutely agree. I mean, all of this, definitely this 9 of Cups tells you that. Expect gifts, money, good trade, deals, and successful projects. With negative cards surrounding the fish, it warns against impractical desires or trusting the wrong people. And that one can go a little sideways as well, but I'm not getting a negative reading on this at all. The only kind of hesitation I'm feeling is right here, and it's really just about anxiety for me, I think, right there. But it's okay to have anxiety when you're going into the unknown, okay? 1 second. Okay, so that means I'm fixing to lose the camera. Give me just a second on this. And guys, I think this is a good thing, okay? Let me go ahead and reset the, well, it gives us 4 minutes, so we'll just wait. And I'll hear it click off. Let's go ahead and pull up the child. I mean, I would assume I know what the child is, but I could be wrong. Let's go. Oh, there's the bear. Okay, let's go ahead and read the bear. Strength, power, greatness, generosity, responsibility. The bear card is about serving the highest goals with courage, perseverance, and nobility. It could involve patronage and protection from powerful people. It can symbolize a desire to possess material goods or generosity. In the negative aspect, it could reveal the presence of an enemy who wants to inflict harm out of personal dislike or envy. The bear could mean a mentor, a formidable rival, or an authoritarian personality. Alright, let's, dang it, I was right there by the child, and y'all, I'm so sorry if you're having to listen to all of this, because I don't have time to edit this. Childhood, duh. Trust, a new stage, immaturity. This card signifies the beginning of a path in the myriad of options available to pursue. The child refers to prospects and potentials, something small and not yet developed. It suggests naivety and the need to trust others with more experience. That's what this is talking about. It can raise the possibility of a child's birth or new endeavor. I mean, I would say that that's really what this was all about to begin with. I told you were headed in a new creative path, and this represents new beginnings, a new path. And this fish is awesome. Like, that's great. This Nine of Cups is awesome. This is a fantastic mentor, card to have as you enter this crossroads. And don't be worried. Don't be afraid. Hang on. So the clock is definitely probably fixing to reset here. Yep, we got a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and click it, and we'll start back up in just a second. And we're back. Okay. Alright, so we were kind of already towards the end of this reading, and it's very obvious to me that you've got some good things going for you. You've got something good coming in your way. You are definitely in your manifestation zone. You are doing great. And it's driven you all the way down to the next chapter in your life. And that's fantastic. Because that is growth. And you've got a little bit of nervous energy trying to go out into the future, but who isn't nervous when they're in uncharted territory, okay? It's perfectly normal. And I just picked up the Crystal Visions deck because that's what I want to use to clarify the Strength card, okay? Where is it at? There it is. Huh, the Unknown card. Okay. Y'all, I almost never... I think that is the very first time this one has come out. I get very, High Priestess energy out of that. So, intuitively, it is the unknown that you're afraid of. And that's okay. I mean, it's not a problem. Just remember that strength is infinite within you. Okay? Let's go ahead and get you a postcard from Spirit. There it is. Okay. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have convinced you you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. So, don't be afraid of the future, guys. That's what that tells me. I want one more, though. I don't know why. I just want one more. Okay, let's do it. Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy release from the bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. Will you know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so, so much. So that's definitely not what I was expecting on the postcards from Spirit. But getting two of those back to back like that tells me that this unknown right here, that's vulnerability. Okay? And you're used to being the giver, and you've been in a position to give. But you're starting anew, and so you need to be in a position to receive. And this card says, if you do it, you put those plans in action, you will be rewarded. Find a mentor, and then you'll mark the next chapter. Don't be nervous about what lies ahead. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and be authentically who you are every moment of every day. Break down that artifice. Nobody needs to see a mask. Be who you are, warts and all, and the world will love you for it. Okay, guys, that's everything I have for you for this episode. Thank you for joining me. And if you liked it, give me a big thumbs up. And stay tuned for the next videos. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.